Okay. Hmm. All right. The one is just I'm not sure if it works. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm about to start my day. It's early. It's 7. Um, I came downstairs and it looks like hubby has done some things that I wasn't expecting. I had to meet that. Ooh, yeah, hubby. Yeah, it shocked me. Okay. Let me turn the lights on. Lights on here. Okay. So I came downstairs and he had already did this, like cut it. He didn't cut it right. He don't even eat cabbage. But and I'm not cooking on it. This is a lot of cabbage, right? There's only two, three of us in here in the home who eat cabbage. Um, but my oldest, he loved cabbage. So but this is a really a lot of cabbage. Like I just needed one head of cabbage, and I think hubby ended up buying four. So I am not going to cook all of this today, or I won't make cabbage with all of it. I'll end up making like coleslaw, maybe some cabbage soup. But I'm making stewed cabbage for today. Um, Damn, I'm not sure if y'all can hear me because I'm over there talking. But anyway, I'm making stewed cabbage. So hubby, he cut that. That's too many heads of cabbage, right? I just needed one. Or two would have been okay as well. Cabbage really shrinks up, in case y'all know. He also um he also shredded up this little bit of onion, I'm not sure. And it's okay, so he when I came downstairs, this was already done. Um, I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm not complaining. It's just not done right. So I don't know, like, I don't know what the men, it would be nice to know so we can have a conversation about it. But what happens when they do something to help, but it may not be helpful? You know what I mean? Like sometimes when you gotta undo what they've done could be more work. And I don't even know how now. So I'm not saying that he created more work for me. He didn't create more work. He kind of did though, right? Because all that cabbage, ooh, baby, that's a lot of cabbage. Which means I have to now figure out what I'm gonna do with 50% of that cabbage since it's already cut up. I guess I could put it in some Ziploc bags. I've never done that before. Um, and then I'm gonna have to cook them up sooner than I would have wanted to because they've already been cut up. You see what I'm saying? Like if it was a whole cabbage, I really could have just set that out and until I decided like next week or later this week or next weekend to do something with it. But now since it's cut up, I really have to do something with it quicker, sooner, should I say? Um, so I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not gonna complain. But like a lot of things in the last day has like yesterday I said I was making pizza and I told him I was gonna cook this morning, which meant when I woke up and got all, into the spirit, which I'm not in the spirit of cooking ever, but I was gonna come down and I was gonna cook the black eyed peas, the cabbage, um, and everything else that I'm making. I haven't decided everything yet. I was gonna come down and start cooking, but I had made pizza dough for for Sunday, right? Because I'm cooking big Monday, right? For Monday, which is New Year's. Um, but when I came down, he already had the black eyed peas in the crock pot, which I don't cook black eyed peas in crock pot. Um, so I don't know what they taste like because he cooked them. I don't know what he did do, didn't do, which kind of just mean I'm not gonna touch him because maybe he like what happens if I go in and put the salt, the different things that I know that he probably don't even know goes in it. Um, if I go to do it and he's already done it, so I'm not even gonna touch them black eyed peas. He cooked them. So, but what I am gonna do, I'm about to decide what I'm gonna do. Um, I am making breakfast and um so that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna make a list of what I'm gonna make. Let me find a pen. I think I have a pen somewhere around here. Okay, so y'all may not be able to hear me because I'm not sure if y'all can hear me from the iPad, which is over there, where I'm gonna be writing, and the computer is here, the laptop. I should have put the laptop over there, but I needed the space. Um, and I didn't. My son bought me a laptop for Christmas. It's still over there under the tree. Um, I guess I could show y'all that. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. You might show y'all too. So, HP laptop. Got some things still on the okay. Okay, so those are the things that are still under the tree. Leaky Leak opened a lot of gifts. Um, and then those are the gifts that he hasn't opened yet. Like he didn't find, he opened up the ones he was excited. My son was a little tipsy when he started opening the gifts with Leaky Leak. We always down here watching Leaky Leak. And he picked the things. He was like, "Oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that." And so I think he ended up opening like maybe 6 gifts. Um, that he and he made me set up that bubblegum machine, which is not even completed. That bubblegum machine has like 100 pieces, y'all. I was like, what was my son thinking about? What was he thinking about? First of all, legally already have damn near every gift, every toy that he needs, and he don't even play with them anymore. He prefers like monster trucks. He's been liking monster trucks since forever. This boy has remote control cars, jeeps, monster cars, and airplanes. He's been having that since he was like 1, when we realized what he really liked. And he don't even play with those things anymore. Like he loved his tablet, but he don't play with his tablet anymore. He stopped playing with his a long time ago and took over mine. Right? He took over my iPad. Uh, he don't like his tablet, and his daddy bought him a new tablet, a Fire or something, Amazon tablet. Like the first one was a kid's tablet, the second one is a grown-up's tablet like mine. But he bought him Amazon, and what's weird about that? Let me tell you, to most people, that's probably not weird. That's weird that my son bought him that tablet, and the reason is because we are an iPhone family. What does that mean? I don't even know how to use, I didn't even know how to use that kid's tablet to show Leaky how to use that tablet. My son don't even know how to use, didn't know how to use that little tablet to show Leaky how to use that tablet because we are iPhone people. We don't know anything about any other iOS besides the iPhone. Which means like we sitting there trying to figure out, I don't even know how to put apps on that thing, or can he even go to YouTube on that thing? And so I was like, we that's probably why Legally didn't really like that. He didn't use it much, right? He know how to use the uh my iPad or his iPhone legally because the iPhone 12, right? Um, yes, he has his own iPhone. And so then we give him a tablet that's not even that's completely different. The only person who don't have an iPhone in his house is my husband. He has two Androids. And I'm gonna be honest, hubby don't never have to worry about me going through his phone because I don't even know what to do. And when I give him my phone and say, hey, can you answer that call? He's looking like, what do I do? Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I like, you got to push the button. Like, to me, or swipe. I'm like, swipe up. Like, he's like, what? I said, just swipe up. And he's like, what? And on his phone, like, it take me 10 tries to even to get to where I could put in this code to go in his phone. Then I got to sit there for a minute trying to figure out, okay, how do I get this? If I want, um, like YouTube up, like how do I find it? It's so it really is like two different worlds, and that's what's shocking me that he bought him this Android type of tablet because he's not gonna be able to show him how to use it, and I am not even gonna try. Okay, I told him to buy that baby an iPad. In fact, I didn't tell him to buy him an iPad. I told him to buy me an iPad, and I would give Leak this one. I gave Leak my other iPad, but I don't know what happened. Like I have three iPads. Okay, I have three iPads, two iPhones, and then so I have a iPad Mini, and I have a another iPad that was the version before I got this one. I told my so I gave first I gave the Mini to Leakley, right? Um, and what's wrong with that one? Because that one's fully charged. It's like something wrong with the home button. Something is wrong with that one where the home button, it has a home button on it, right? So I gave him my the one before this one, and it decided not to charge anymore. It'll charge when it wants to, and then it won't charge. Um, so I think I'm gonna take that to the shop because nothing else is wrong with that iPad. You know, I think because he was a baby using it, putting it in his mouth, pushing the home button real hard and things like that, slobbering. That might be why, because nothing was wrong with that iPad when I gave it to him. But he's older now. He uses this one a lot, no with no issues. So I told my son to buy me an iPad and I will give Legally this one, right? I was like, look, buy me an iPad and I'm gonna give him this one. He took over this one anyway. Every time he's here, I have no access to my iPad. Because as soon as he come in, literally comes in my room and says, Mom, where's the iPad? And I said, I make sure it's always charged when he get here. And I already know I'm not gonna have access to it. Okay. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Like you see, if you look at, I think y'all can see my screen. You'll see that most of this stuff is his. Look, look at that stuff he got on here. All this stuff is legally. Look at it. He just downloads whatever he wants, whenever he wants to, and then when he runs out of room, because that's the bad thing about iPhones, iPads, is you only have enough space, you know. Um, so when he runs out of room, then I have to go and just remove a lot of his stuff. I only have maybe like 3 or 4 things on here. This is mine right here. This cryptogram. Trivial Boss is mine. The Joanne's, which these aren't, all of them aren't apps. Some of them are just like links to web pages and stuff like that. And the spades is mine, which I'm teaching him how to play spades. And the Etsy is mine. Okay. But everything else is Leaks. All this stuff is his. Okay. I don't know even know what it is. He downloads what he wants. And then usually I go in and I remove things if I see that he didn't use it in a week. Um, then I'll remove it because he don't miss it. It's not like it's something he missed because he gonna download what he want anyway. Okay, he gonna download what he want when he want to do it. He knows my passwords and everything. Plus, on this iPad, his thumb print. I put in his thumbprint so he can open and do what he want with his thumbprint. Okay. Anyway, Happy New Year's to everybody. And so we're gonna get back on to what I'm saying I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so the first thing, I am cooking breakfast for hubby at least. Okay. Now, what I decided I'm making pancakes, and the things I'm making buttermilk pancakes, but I don't have buttermilk. I'm gonna show y'all how to make buttermilk. Um, and for those who are interested, you can make your own buttermilk. Probably with some things you may already have, as long as you have milk in the house and have some vinegar or some lemon juice, which most people, well, I wouldn't say most people. Most people do have vinegar in the home. Um, but I do buy, I'm a baker, so I do have lemon juice. I also have something called cream of tartar for those of us who bake. You if you're a real baker, you have cream of tartar, and you can make it with that also. But I'm gonna show y'all an easy way with things that you don't have to be a baker to have, and that's gonna be lemon juice or vinegar. I'm using lemon juice. Okay. Now for this buttermilk pancakes are the fluffiest. They melt in your mouth as long as you do it correctly. Okay. Now, so first let me make my list of what I'm gonna do today so I can be on track. Okay, because it's getting late. So we're gonna do breakfast. We're gonna do breakfast first. Make this a little more. I think it's okay. There's a shadow. I'm not sure where the shadow is coming from. I'm not sure what that shadow is coming from. Is it this? Is that no? Um. Anyway, so we're gonna do some buttermilk pancakes. Okay, we're gonna do some buttermilk pancakes, and then I guess I'm not. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do any bacon, even though I love bacon. But we're gonna have enough ham in the like cabbage. I think hubby may have ham in his black eyed peas. I don't know, and I'm not. So and we're gonna do some eggs. Let's do some eggs, maybe, and some toast. Let's see. Okay. And after that, after breakfast, I'm gonna do the cabbage. I'll make this too. And then I'm gonna make a dessert, a kind of dessert. Maybe my fudge. Um, so it looks like I'm gonna make me some. The breakfast gonna be buttermilk pancakes with some eggs, and I'm gonna make a cinnamon toast, which is really my husband's recipe. So the honest truth is, he may do that because he make up like a buttery cinnamon, uh, like thing, and he spread it on the toast, and it's so good. Oh my God! So and then I'm gonna make the cabbage, and I'm probably gonna make some cornbread. I guess I put that on the list too. Um, I'm gonna make a. I'm. I don't like that hot water cornbread bullshit. You know that they used to do that because they didn't have the ovens and things like we have. But you can make cornbread on top of the stove, so you don't even need an oven to make cornbread. To be honest, that hot water cornbread shit burned my fingers, man. So I'm not doing it. But just for the sake of a video is the only reason I did it, right? Because my grandmother used to make the hot water cornbread. I don't even like it, right? I don't like that shit. That shit don't taste good. Um, and it only tastes good if you're gonna make like well, put syrup on it, almost like a pancake. Okay, so I'm not making that, but I will make a cornbread, and of course I'm gonna make it from actual cornbread. I may even put corn inside of it, right? Um, which means I'm gonna use I do have some cornmeal, and of course I have flour because I'm a baker. and everything else that's needed. So I'll make that from scratch. I did do a video on that, but I lost those videos. I show people how to make all this stuff from scratch. And the only reason I'm doing this, remember, I am still working on a cookbook. Everything I have a lot of things there. I just some of the stuff I'm just making sure my measurements are right. Okay, like that's why I'm writing down what I'm doing today because I'm gonna put put the stewed cabbage, I think, in the um cookbook, and I just want to make sure my measurements on some things, okay? Because a lot of my things before me doing the cookbook, I used to say season to taste. I would tell you what to put in, how to put in most of the things I'm telling you, but when it comes to like the salt, pepper, garlic powder, those type of things, I used to tell people season to taste. Like I tell you what measurements to put in, but that's a guesstimate because that's how I cook. I cook the way I was taught to cook based on what I see with my eyes and then my taste buds. Okay. So you eat at my house, the honest truth is you may have to end up putting some spices on your things. Just a little bit. I put enough to bring out the flavors, but I don't like salt, a lot of salt. Okay. Anyway, so let me get everything together. We're going to start with the pancakes. Now, the thing about this recipe is that the ingredients that you need to be room temperature. And that means if you wake up in the morning, like I am right now, wasn't prepared to do this, that means I'm going to have to warm some things up. So the milk, the egg, right now I have my egg sitting in warm water. Let me show you. Okay. I'm trying to get that to room temperature, but okay. Yes, I'm trying to get that to room temperature. It's been sitting in that warm water for maybe like what time is it? Oh, about a half hour now because I've been talking for a half hour. Oh, damn it. Um, so I want that to be room temperature. I also want the milk to be room temperature. And then oh my God, my my lemon juice is in the refrigerator. I gotta get that out. The milk, and then I want my butter melted. And so I'm gonna do these things in the microwave. I just didn't want to put the egg in the microwave. You know what I mean? I don't want you to put the egg in the microwave because I don't want the egg to cook. Okay. So we get everything out. I have in the vanilla extract. I have lemon. Okay, so I have lots of extracts and I don't have any vanilla. So I use it the most. I have lemon extract, the almond extract. I have mint. So when I make my peppermint patties, or they got these Girl Scout cookies recipes that I ended up finding. Um, so I use the mint. So what I'm gonna do, um, I love and my family do like when I use the almond extract, but I do have to put on my list that I need vanilla extract. Okay, vanilla extract really is it gives like a little flavor. Um, to be honest, I don't see a big difference when I use it or not. I don't even know why. I'm still trying to figure out why people use the extract, especially the lemon. They use lemon extract and this, that, and the third, almost damn near everything. And I guess you have to have some really good lemon extract for you to really see the difference or not. Okay. um, yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, like almost every like when I follow people recipes, a lot of them are talking about, oh, and use this amount of lemon extract. I mean, vanilla extract. So I think I told y'all before I play around with the extracts, and I'm gonna tell you that almond. I'm gonna show y'all it in a minute. It's not a regular extract. So I'm thinking, because that is strong as hell and so good. And let me tell you, so I don't like regular cakes so much, but I love wedding cakes. And I always wondered, like, why do I love wedding cakes? You know, ever since I was little, I I go to a wedding and I love the taste of that goddamn cake. But just regular cakes that people make, I'm like, this is not the same. And I found out, when I got a little older, right before I got into baking, um, I was like, what's the difference between a wedding cake and these regular cakes? And it's that almond. Wedding cakes, almond, right? And then now, though, that was way back. Since then, people have added many other extracts or flavoring to their cakes. Because now you can have raspberry and you can have cherry, all kinds of shit now, you know. But yeah, man, my wedding cake, ooh, was so damn good. Oh God. It was the most wedding cake I ever had, because when you go to somebody else's wedding, you only get one slice of cake and shit, right? You may, as a kid, you might be able to get two. You might be able to get over there and get you another one, maybe. Because they always got somebody cutting the goddamn cake. And they said, you already had one. Oh, so my wedding cake was the most wedding cake I ever had because we kept the top portion for a year later. We put in the freezer and all that bullshit, you know. Maybe that's why our marriage lasts so long because we saved that piece, even though I wanted to eat that shit. We saved it. We saved it. But maybe people not doing those traditions anymore. I don't think y'all doing traditions anymore, to be honest. I think people have skipped out on them. And yeah. And if you skip out, if your person you about to marry is willing to skip certain traditions, then don't expect your marriage to be a traditional marriage. That's all I'm saying. Like if you as the man, you you want to go 50-50, and you already done xed out the tradition in your marriage. It's over. You ain't even begin that way. So you can't expect that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna go into all that bullshit right now. We're gonna go in that shit later though, because I'm gonna end up doing another stream, baby. Y'all know what day it is, right? It's the first. I'm gonna check the email. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna do what I'm gonna do this year in 2024, baby, because I told y'all what time it is. But my family come first, and that's what we about to do now. I'm about to work on the family. I wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody, right? If y'all want to watch, cool. If y'all don't, that's good too. I'm gonna put the link in, but once I get this shit started, right? I want to do this first, and then the second half we can have fun, talk about whatever y'all want. And then later, though, once everything is good, the cooking is done and everything, and I go to my room, might set up my new laptop. I'm gonna pass this one on to the hubby. Just like do it that when I got bought this one, I passed the last one on to the hubby. I got a new one. I'm gonna pass this one on to the hubby, right? And so before I do some passing off, though, I gotta clean this up, and I want to clean it up for me, make sure everything is form and shit. Clean it up, make it, bring it back to factory and all that for him. But anyway, we're gonna get it crack-a-lacking in 2024, babe. Okay, all that bullshit. I'm still going through the menopause, but it's worse. It didn't get better, it got worse, which made me kind of, not tired of being nice and shit. Okay, letting people sit in my motherfucking face. And then I'm watching them do the shit they think they're doing behind my back, but you doing it in my face because I see you doing it. It's just weird that you come sitting in my motherfucking face, he and ha and ho. Okay, bitches like to call me out, and then when I get on their tails, they start crying, boo hoo. I ain't do you nothing. Girl, shut the whole fuck up. Now I'm gonna get back to my family shit before I get in my feelings. Okay, because I snap off a little too quick these days. Okay, so let me show y'all what it is. Okay. You non-right ass, ratchet ass motherfucker bitches playing with me. Y'all got me fucked up. So I'm gonna take care of this family the shit first, and then we gonna get it rocking. Okay, so listen. This is what my pancake. Um, this is the pancake recipe. Uh-oh, is it wet? Damn, it's a little damp. I must have wasted that water right there. Okay. Let me see my pancake. This is buttermilk pancake. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 cup of flour. We're gonna do 1 cup of flour, but this is what's important. When you want them fluffy, you gotta do shit right. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to measure this. Okay. I'm gonna need my measuring tools, my measuring cup, but I mostly need my Swiffer sifter. I'm sorry, Swiffer, not Swiffer, sifter. Okay, this is the sifter. This is one type of sifter. This is another type of sifter. This sifter, ooh, no, it takes too long. I don't even know why I bought that shit. Okay, this is the sifter. Okay, I need to climb up. Hubby bought me this stool maybe 5 years ago. Probably longer than that now, to be honest. Big stool so I can reach up high places, which is just the cabinets because I'm so short. I need a couple of these things. I'm gonna get a couple of bowls down. Okay. Man, when I made that macaroni and cheese, I made some so Christmas. So listen, for Christmas, I didn't cook on Christmas Day. Okay. I ended up cooking I think that Friday. The Friday after Christmas. Christmas fell on a Monday. And I cooked for Friday, right? Me and Mondays don't go well together. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Me being up right now is just because I've been up for many hours. But I don't want to go out my house. We didn't even go to the movies. I had hubby cancel the tickets. Uh, Look, he was ready to go, because he knew that I wanted to see the movie. But after I found out that it was a more of a uh what's it called, with the singing and all that, I really got a little less interested. Now I've heard that it's good. It looked like it was gonna be good too, but it was Monday. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't go anywhere. And actually since November, I have not been wanting to go anywhere and do anything. I haven't even really been online. Okay. I guess it's the holidays. It's more depressing to me now because it's like I'm older and seem like I have more. When you're younger, you have more to be excited about. When you get older and your family members pass away and shit, it's like you realize the hell I got to be thankful for, like that. It's kind of like I'm a little jaded, I guess, in life. I'm like, Thanksgiving, the fuck, like I'm not even near my family. And then even if I went to Louisiana, like who I'm going to be with, like my dad gone, my mom gone, some of my favorite aunts and uncles are gone. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I do have some family members who's still there, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not many of them who I fucking really would be around. So it's almost like I love them because they family, but that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Um, so I'm thinking, shit, what the fuck? I got to be thankful for. So I get real depressed. And then Christmas, oh Lord, like when I'm thinking like, oh, what I'm gonna get my mom, what I'm gonna make my mom, I'm a dad. And I'm thinking I ain't got them to make. And then my kids, shit, I make them some shit they don't even want to wear it. They just like every other young person in the world who want some shit that they got from the store because for some reason they think it's different than anything I make in the house. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so one of my sons, he'll wear whatever I'm making. The thing is, yeah, they just not into the fashion like I was. Like they are so like they dad in that regard. Hubby don't want me to make. He's like, nah, I'm good. No, well, you don't have to make me nothing. I'm like, what? Like I got all these sewing machines. I'm looking for somebody to make some shit for, and I gotta go outside the house to make shit for people because the people in my house don't want me to make shit. And then they'll tell me, well, it's not like we don't want you to make shit. It's just like you don't have to make shit. And I'm like, but what? I, anyway, I got like 5, 6 sewing machines in this house, and you tell me I bought them just so they could sit. Or did I bomb because I like making shit? It's ridiculous. Anyway, let me get to the show. Okay. So what you do, you put okay, put that on top. But before you do that, I gotta get the sugar and I'm at the bottom of some containers. Yeah. Because I ended up sitting something on one of these tops, okay? So you limited space because I have too much stuff over here. Okay. We're gonna work. We're gonna do the dry ingredients first, okay? But I'm gonna show y'all how to measure because it's crazy when you're dealing with flour, okay? Crazy when you deal with flour. Let me send me 1 cup. Where? Okay, there is over here. Both of these are 1 cup. See, that says 1 cup. This one also says 1 cup. Okay, both of these are 1 cup. Anyway, so I'll use any one of them. This is for flour. And this also says 1 cup. Okay? Anyway, so you take a spoon and you put it in like this. See? And you can take the inner spoon and then you take it. That's 1 cup. Okay. Then you take it and you pour it in here. Okay? So I'm thinking about, should I double? See, I'm not sure if my son's gonna eat the pancakes. Like if I cook the pancakes while they're awake and they get them when they're warm, they will eat them. One son only eats it if it just got cooked. One son though, he'll warm them up, right? So I'm gonna decide. I think I'm. Let me think. I'm just gonna do. I should double it, but I'm gonna just do. If I double it, then it's a lot of pancakes. If I don't double, if I do one, then I might be short. I don't know. I'm gonna just do one. Okay. It's important because I need to know. Okay. So I'm gonna put. But while I'm doing that, I need my salt. So, 1 teaspoon. Okay. This is 1 teaspoon, and this is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. Okay. Salt is. This is salt right there. Make sure if I have some more salt, I'm gonna use this salt instead. Okay. I'm gonna use island. Okay. Make that sugars. So that's 1 teaspoon. Okay. So sugar is up the way. Something like that. Mm. Um, this is 2 tablespoons. My baking powder. Oh, Lord. Why is my baking powder solid? I know I have some up here to make sure. Let me get my stew. I usually would have had this already prepared, you know. I would have had everything taken down already. If I'd known I was going to do this today. I don't have control of my kitchen anymore because I haven't been cooking. Hubby has, and so things aren't where they should be. Hmm. Hey, let me see. Now, let me see the deal. Let's use by what? Oh, damn. That's not good. Oh, Lord. It's not good at all. Let me see if I have some. Oh, I said I have some more. Okay, wait a minute. I have to move this out the way, y'all. Give me a second. Let's see. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna throw this out. Look at the expiration on it. By 20. Throw it, we're gonna throw this out. Okay, so let me tell you what's important. Because people, we buy baking powder, and if you're not a baker or you don't make like like what I'm making pancakes from scratch like this, you probably have baking powder, but it's old. But these pancakes, your baking powder cannot be old. Okay, there's an expiration. Now, everything with an expiration date doesn't it really doesn't mean you have to throw it away, to be honest. There's a lot of shit that it never really expires. And they do put an expiration date on it. Okay, but there's certain things that do expire. And there's a lot of things that expire that you need to just trash or do something else with it. So with the baking powder, though, there's a leavener in it, and your stuff may not do what it's supposed to do because it may be too old. This expired in 2020. I'm gonna throw this out, but I do have some. I am a baker, and because I am a baker, I do buy baking powder. So this doesn't expire until 2025. See that? 2025. Okay. So I'm gonna just say a tablespoon. That's 2 tablespoons. It's 1 tablespoon. How do you do it? You stick it in, let everything fall in it. But grab it, grab a heaping of it, and then take it and brush it across the top. It's not enough. And then scrape it across the top like that. And I can see little pockets. Yeah, little pockets, but it's okay. Okay. Then, okay, cool. And now what you do is scoop this out. Just by tapping it. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. You want these to be fluffy. That means you don't want no kinks, no clumps, no clumps. Okay? Mostly salt. Yeah, no clumps. You don't want that. And you could try to smush them. It goes through. That's good. You got rid of the clumps. That's salt. See that? I'm not sure if y'all can see that's mostly salt that won't pass through, which I'm okay with salt. Okay. And so I'm gonna pour that in. I'm not sure if y'all was able to hear me, but you don't want any clunks in, right? That's what's gonna make these airy and fluffy. And the only thing I saw left in there after sifting it was the salt. So the salt grains aren't as small as the flour and things like that. So I just poured them in. Okay. No big deal. Salt ends up dissolving in the liquid. Okay, so that's the dry ingredients. Now, so I'm gonna put this bowl to the side. Okay, we're gonna put that to the side. And now we're gonna do the wet ingredients. Now I messed up because now because I don't have buttermilk. Oh, and I'm not done. I forgot I need a third cup. I didn't use I just used 1 cup of flour, but it's actually 1 1/3 cup. 1 1/3. A third of a cup is let's see. Let me see, I gotta get a third cup. Fourth. It's a third. So this once again. I'm going to spoon in the flour. Okay. Spoon in the flour. Because the reason why you spoon in the flour, y'all, flour can compact. It, right? And it depends on things like the weather, the altitude, and stuff like that. Okay. I think I explained that before. The easiest and best way to do it is if you are um, measuring it with a scale. I do have a scale, right? But most people don't have any scales. Scales don't cost that much. If you could get a nice, decent scale for like, I don't know, under $20. Okay, so okay. So we're gonna push that to the side. Okay, and now let me wet ingredients. So this recipe I have, I need 1 cup of buttermilk. Now 1 cup of buttermilk. I should have did the buttermilk first because for me to make the buttermilk, it's gonna take um, at least 15 minutes. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 1 cup of milk. So I'm gonna put a recipe for the buttermilk, right? So that's gonna be 1 cup of milk, whole milk, and um, let's see. I'm just gonna do 2 teaspoons. No. Damn. Yeah, 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon. I'm sorry. 1 tablespoon. Okay. Table is TBS. Okay. I'm using lemon juice. Now, because my milk and my lemon juice it came out the refrigerator, I am going to um, microwave it. Once I put it together, let me find something. I want to tell you this. So I don't put this in the microwave. And this one, these, I think I ended up buying this one from like, not sure if y'all can see it. So I'm okay. I'm not sure, but I think I purchased this one from like Dollar Tree. or maybe even Walmart. I think this one came from Dollar Tree. This one come from Walmart. And see, so the difference between the Dollar Tree and the Walmart one is Dollar Tree, these things start disappearing. Can't even see the lines anymore, which makes the cup damn near not even usable as far as what you need it for. This one comes from Walmart. I've had this for many, many years, and you can still see the lines, right? You can still see the lines and the numbers. So I do keep this one because I'm gonna put it in the microwave. So I'm gonna measure in this one, and then I'm gonna put it in this one. Okay, which that makes sense. Huh? I could just use this one, but that's what I'm saying. I use this one for. Okay, so I want 1 cup. Now let me show you the best measuring cup that I bought. Is this one because they have it in milliliters and ounces. They have it in cups, right? But more importantly, I don't have to go eye level to see. I can see it from here. So I can put in 1 cup. And in there, you see that one without tilting it or anything. Okay. But I don't want to put this in the microwave. I don't, so I'm gonna put it in one of these. It don't matter. Thinking about making a bread pudding. I was thinking about making a bread pudding, y'all. Um, every time I see milk, I think about it, making a custard, milk, some eggs, and some other thing. Make a bread pudding. So to make the and one lemon juice, okay. 1 tablespoon. Let me see where happened to my spoon that I was using earlier. I need the salt. I'm done with the salt until I do the cabbage. Sugar. Where is my spoon? I just want to mix that up a little bit. Let me get another one. I'm gonna mix that up, and we're gonna set this. I'm gonna warm it up. I just want it to be room temperature, and it's cold right now. Okay, so I'm gonna warm it up for like 45 seconds in the microwave. Let's do 30 seconds to see what that is. Depending on your microwave wattage and things like that, I don't want to cook it, but I do want it at least warm or room temperature. Okay. So that's 30 seconds. 30 seconds and it's still kind of cold. Let's do another. I hit 30, but I'm not gonna let it go 30. I'm gonna just let it go like 10, 15. I'm gonna let it go 15. So I'm gonna let it clock down to 15, right? 15 and 15 is 30. That's 15. That's like room temperature. I'm gonna hit it again. How you know room temperature? If you can put your finger in it and you don't feel cold or warm, then that's like room temperature. Yeah. Okay. If you put your finger in something, you don't feel cold, you don't feel warm, that means it's like your body temperature. Okay. So let me show you what it looks like. It don't look like much of nothing. It just looks like milk still. Right? Because all I do is I'm gonna set this aside um for like 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes starting now.
So I'm gonna put that to the side for 10 minutes. Okay. And then we'll get back to that. I'm gonna put the milk back in the fridge. Oh, I'm hoping I don't have to do double this, y'all. Okay, to be honest. The reason I'm usually I double it, but my kids are not kids anymore. And so they don't always eat what I cook anymore because I don't always cook anymore. So it's almost like it's the reason they don't eat what I cook is because I don't cook much like I used to, which means they're not dependent on me cooking. They don't, they're not counting on their survival on mommy cooking. So, like, they didn't know if they don't know I'm cooking, then they don't know that they got to eat what I cook. And therefore, they may wake up and they may order them something. Or, you know what I mean? So that's how it's been. Truly, I haven't been cooking. And so sometimes when I do cook, and I realized they didn't eat, it's because they didn't know I was cooking and they ordered them something outside the house. Because they don't really cook, but they single men, so they don't have to cook if they don't want to. Right? They're single men, they don't have to cook. But it would be different though if they were single men living by themselves. Wouldn't that be different? Because then they would be cooking a lot more. But that's what I tell them. Like I realize they spoiled in a sense, because they're not really living like they would have to live in the real world without their parents. Because in the real world, they may not have enough money to just be buying takeout all the time, you know, doing whatever they want and buying whatever they want, shoes and shit, and still not worrying about not having a roof over their head. You know what I mean? If they had to pay a whole $2,000 in rent, and then I bet you they will be cooking then. They will be cooking then. You know what I mean? And they would have to cook, but they don't have to do that because I mean they don't pay. I think we charge them maybe. I think hubby make them pay five now, maybe 500 for rent. Okay. Um, I remember when it was three. I think hubby went up a little bit, and if he didn't, he should because I told him. I told them they not listen. They would have to pay 2,000 anywhere in this area, anywhere. I'm not even talking about this neighborhood. I'm talking about anywhere in Delaware. If you want a 1 bedroom, you talking damn here $2,000. $2,000 for 1 bedroom. Okay. So even if they had to pay $1,000 to live somewhere they have a room, that's still a deal. Okay. Um. So yeah. I don't know. Um, let me see. So I'm gonna give that 10 minutes. While I'm doing that, let's get the other stuff together, right? At least on my paper. So I'm gonna need the buttermilk, right? And I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of my extract. And for most people, I would say vanilla, because that's what they say, but I am using almond. And I'm gonna tell you, it comes out so good, right? It really does. So that tells me that um, it tells me that you could use whatever. But I was about to spell almond wrong. I'm gonna use almond, okay? And then I'm gonna need the 1 egg that I do have. It was sitting in the water. It should be room temperature. I don't know when I crack it open, but just because the shell is room temperature doesn't mean the egg itself. I did put it in It was hot water, but it was tap water. So it's not like I warmed the water up in the microwave, which I should do. Let me see. I'm gonna put some more hot water in it. They cool down. And run the tap water though. My tap water get pretty hot. We of course it's not all the way because we have a baby in the house, you know. Legally it's so smart, but the water could get so hot that it will burn a child or even a grown up. At my last the last place we lived, we had it all the way up because we like hot water. I love hot water, you know. And we ain't have no little infants, you know. Okay, so I have the egg sitting in some water again. And so what? So I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of my extract. I need an egg, and then I need melted butter, which I guess I could melt the butter now. Um, and you do want the butter melted, okay, for this recipe. And I just want actually four tablespoons, and all that is, you count that on here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that would be actually a half a stick of butter. And I had the butter sitting out since I came down. That's the first thing I took out, to be honest. So it shouldn't be. It's like room temperature, but room temperature would be good for some, but for this, I do want to melt. I want this melted. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave. I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm gonna melt that up. I'll put that in for a minute. Okay. Let me see. So we got my 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna put this. Uh-oh. If you do not have butter, you can use oil. Try to use a non-oil that has no flavor. For pancakes, I do recommend that you use butter. Or, though, I'm gonna be honest, if you use Lord, which is almost like crisco in a can, that's still different than Lord as well. Okay, Crisco in a can is vegetable oil in a can. Lord is animal fat. Okay, let me see. I shouldn't have put it in for a whole minute, but see what butter does. That's okay. Okay. Just gotta be careful when I mix that in with the egg. Okay. But that's my melted butter. My extract. I'll show y'all what it looks like. Now, so when I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna get this in vanilla because I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it comes out. It comes out pretty thick. Okay, so I want to use 2 teaspoons. It's thick, so I'm not sure if you can see, but see how I have to shake it and it comes out thick like that? I'm not gonna use 2 full tablespoons. What I'm gonna use like 1.5. I may only use 1. What I'm gonna do is when I pour it in, I'll give it a taste. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a taste. What I'm gonna do, since I've already poured this in, though, I'm gonna put this in the butter. Yeah, the butter's not too hot. So I'm gonna put it in. Okay. Um, I'm gonna use it a little more. It smells so good, but do not use the full. If you start using these immersion, don't use the full recipe um, without tasting it. Stop that. Let's see. I don't really need to mix that up. You need to have that. I could smell that almond smells so good. Okay. So this 10 minutes, and can y'all see what the buttermilk did? Let me see. Y'all can. Let me see if I mix it up. What I keep doing with my spoons? I feel like I keep putting the spoon somewhere. Oh, here go here crazy. Like what? So look at it. See what happened to the milk? It clumps and lumps. See that? It's almost like it makes ricotta cheese. Okay, that's what ricotta cheese. And you make ricotta cheese similar, very similar to this, in fact. Okay, except for what you make the milk hot, and then that ricotta. When you skim it off, that's the ricotta cheese. Um, so that's what this is now. Your buttermilk. Okay, now you could mix it up and get that, but this is buttermilk. There's milk with some acid in there. The acidity kind of lumps it up like that. And this is 1 cup of butter. Okay. If you want to, you could taste it. You could drink this. Okay. There's some people drink buttermilk. Now I'm gonna pour this in here because it's about to get all mixed up anyway. What I do with my spoon again? The only reason I did that because I want to kind of feel it before I put eggs in it because the butter was butter wasn't really hot, but it was warm. But it's now it's room temperature. That's all room temperature. And then I'm gonna add my egg into it. Okay. The thing about the egg, though, I'm gonna put it in another bowl just to make sure it's not cold. Because I want to throw things in or a cup. I'm gonna put in the cup that I had the water in, that I had it in, or I can put it in here. Put the cup out the way. The honest truth, if I wasn't recording this video, this stuff would have been done already. Okay. I wouldn't be writing down the recipe because I know it by heart. Yeah. That's room temperature. That so that's the egg. You can touch it. I can pour it in there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up really well. Oh, this smells good. It's that almond that has this smelling good. It smells like this will be good on top of some bread, like a bread pudding. Almond is so powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna move everything else out the way, y'all. Put my lemon juice back. I do buy that type that is 100% lemon juice, and you could keep that for a very long time. Sometimes it's might be hard for me to find lemons. Also, lemons go bad if you don't use them after a certain amount of time. I've had so many lemons go bad because I didn't use them. I bought limes and lemons. I also have lime juice. So if you don't have lemon juice, you can also use lime juice. It's okay. Let me show you. I do have some lime juice as well. They come in things like this. This can also be used in replace of the lemon juice. There's a few other things, like I said, cream of tartar, which I have over there somewhere. Or it might be up. Okay. These are my cups and things. Put that out the way. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat up my grill. Okay. What time is it? Hey Siri,
Mhm.
what time is it?
It's 8:20 a.m.
Okay. And let's do some time. Probably waking up soon, maybe. So I'll get everything going, I guess. Okay. Now, this is where you got to be very careful. Do not want to over mix this. When I mix this, right, I do not want to over mix it. I just don't want there to be any dry bits. I'm not going to sit there and just keep constantly mixing. You do not want the gluten to start forming. Okay, that's what's going to make these fluffy, but mostly melt in your mouth type of pancakes. Okay. But if you get the gluten to start forming, it'll start getting thicker and thicker. The more gluten, the thicker the pancake will be. Okay, so you can do it with a regular spoon, which I am. Okay, I'm not gonna use you can use a whisk. I'm gonna use a regular spoon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix this up, right? And then I'm gonna just pour. And as I pour, I'm gonna just I don't want to manipulate too much. And it's not scary to mix, okay? You just the thing about all-purpose flour is that it has protein, and protein um, creates gluten, which makes bread, right? Bread, the same flour that you make bread with, you make pancakes with. How it smells. It's okay to have lumps in it, okay? But you just don't want the lumps to be filled with dry flour, okay? Okay. Unless you mix, now see, the only reason I'm mixing some more when I went to the bottom, when I do it like that, I can see dry. Right at the bottom. I mean, I didn't get down. At the bottom, just need that to get wet. See the bottom in the corner, dryness. And see, when I turn that right there, I'm not sure if you can see that dryness. See that right there? You don't want that? Okay. You can let it sit for a little bit if you want and see if it, see them bubbles. What I do is I just take it, smush it to the side. I look, I make sure that I have no dry. Do not want dry anywhere. That's it. Okay. You can taste this. It's not like it's like cake, but if you wanted to make it sweeter, you can. This recipe though is perfect. It's not too sweet, and it has some taste to it. Mostly what I taste though, and even it's the almond, like it's right there. Okay. Mm. It's like okay. Anyway, now the difference between pancake and cake is really the amount of sugar. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my glue because it's easier. I have two, and there's one that I like more than the other. Let me see which one. one sits better on the I'm gonna use this one. I guess I could show them to y'all, but you'll see one. The one I'm gonna put on here. Let me put it up here first. Wait a second. Let me put this over here. Okay, y'all can see the griddle here. I had to clean that up. There's the other side with ridges if I want to grill chicken or barbecue. And so we sit it here. This is the one that I like a little better than the other one. The other one is a little bigger and longer. Okay, so that's the back. I put the back and the front burner on. So put them on high. Let this sit. Okay. And as that get hot, I can do the actual eggs on that as well. I can do pancakes. You can cook on it, okay? So while it's getting hot, let's see what I need to do. I guess I'm gonna get the pot and everything. So for the cabbage, okay, I'm gonna do a little cutting on that. Put some things in in the dishwasher that I use. So it'll be out of my way. I'll run the dishwasher before I go up later. I started then. Okay. That's some things. I might have to replace or something. I'm not sure. Decide if I'm not. I don't know what this little bit of onion is. Like he really gave me this little bit of onion for real. I mean, I don't even know. Like I guess I don't know how much onion that is. That's so small amount of onion. Okay. Look like he cut up the bell pepper, but not the way I would cut up the bell pepper. So I mean I'm still have to do it. And I guess it won't be as much work, or maybe I'm not. I guess let's see when I start doing it now. Okay. So baking powder. Now, if I wanted the pancakes to be a little puffier, like I'm talking about staying high, oh man, I would have added some cornstarch to it. Yes, okay. Like I have that, so it just depends on what kind of pancakes I want to make. Like if I wanted them to pop up, I could have used some baking soda as well, right? Um, so baking powder, baking soda, there's they're similar but not exactly the same. And the baking soda um, is a leavener as well. If you needed to replace, depending on what you're making, you can replace baking powder with baking soda, but it just depends on what you're making, right? It depends on what you're making. So that's heating up. While that's heating up, let's get back to this over here. Okay, so let me get the oh, that's getting hot. Yeah. I'm a, I'm a, it's smoking a little bit, which is good. That means burning off maybe a little oil that was possibly on it. Which board? Do I want a board or a mat? So this is a cutting mat. They have cutting mats and they have cutting boards. I'm gonna use the mat. Need a good knife. That's smoking up. I'm gonna put this on low, y'all, because I do want to get some of this stuff done first, okay? It's not gonna take long to get those. So, you like the stems like this? I I don't really like those. It depends on how thick they are. This is too thick. So hubby he didn't really know how to cut the cabbage. So I got rid of that. Okay. Let me see. I need a bowl to put that in. Okay, see this part right here? That shouldn't be there. That's too tough. Cut that out. Now some of this he cut is okay, but some of this stuff it 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 takes a while for it to cook because he in this center portion right here. I'm gonna put it to the side. I may use it, but I don't need it. Right? I have too much cabbage already. You see where he didn't know that some of that shouldn't be there. If he would have cut it right, he would have got this part out of it. See, so it's hard. Uh, that now you don't have to throw this away. You can make a stock. Y'all look, y'all don't know vegetable stocks be cabbage. It could be cabbage portions. Uh-huh. Cabbage is a vegetable bird. Just don't do normal kind of stocks you because you be buying that shit out the store. That shit don't be tasting like nothing, but it really be a stock though. I was thinking about like making homemade stocks and selling them like locally. And cabbage is the best, one of the cheapest, and I guess it's just one of them stocks that y'all be buying. I just don't be knowing. Yeah, see that kind of stuff like that. You don't want that. That's too hard. Um, so to be honest, like him cutting it, and then me having to go in and it seems like it's more work because I would have known exactly what to cut. That stem there, see that? That's about enough cabbage. Let's see. And look, you still got a whole lot left. I don't know, Oh no, this bigger. It should be. I'm gonna wash it out. I'm not sure if that big enough or not, but I I do have bigger pots, but I'm gonna use this one. This is my pressure cooker, the old fashioned one, okay, the old fashioned one, yes. Thank y'all for getting rid of y'all grandmother's pressure cookers, baby. Thank you, okay. Thank you, so I could buy 'em cheap at Goodwill or wherever, cause y'all want to replace it with the electric shit, huh? Yeah. Okay, y'all keep doing that. Keep getting rid of them big pots and buying that cheap ass shit that if something go wrong electronically, computerized and all that, y'all gonna have issues. Yeah, continue doing that, okay? this this is this used to be $100 pot. And now I can get this shit for $10, $15. You motherfucking right. Keep doing it, keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Okay? Now, put this to the side, pot, and we're gonna get us some onion. Okay? I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a stock or not. Um, I gotta make a decision because I'm either gonna throw that in the trash or I'm gonna make a stock with it. I don't have to make the stock right away. You can put it back, bags, put in the freezer until you're ready. Now the truth is though, whew, it's like the easiest stock you can make. Okay, you use the odds and ends of things. This is the time of year to make good stocks because I can use the bones from the ham that we made for Christmas. Um, damn, I'm gonna throw that out. I need to get it out my way. Well, let me get a Ziploc bag. I don't know, y'all. I got a decision to make. Let me get in a couple of bags. Even if I don't make a stock with this, I could throw this out in my garden area in a stand. Let it feed the soil. So I'm gonna just put that to the side. That is onion. This is what he cut up, man. Big number one. Lifestyle. But we don't do that anymore on there. We don't have no sauces. Okay. We cook with these things, but you don't get to see them after it's there. Thank you for your cup. I need more. Okay. So I'll get to it when I get to it. You can know, you can almost see the flavor in this onion, the way we cut it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get back to this. Okay, it's either it start making bubbles. That's the buttermilk and things that start. I'm not sure if y'all could actually see it, but we're gonna get ready to do this griddle. We're gonna move this up to the way. get it over here like that. Okay. I need to add butter. I'm gonna tell you the trick is to add oil. Okay, to add oil, but it has to be clean off. Don't use your old oil. And you just need a little bit. Now you put the butter though, which I think I put in the refrigerator. Did I? Yeah, I did. Oh, I should have did that. Okay. It was good when it was room temperature. I'm gonna nuke it a little bit. And then nuke it a little bit. It's good to put your oil in like a spray bottle. Let me grab something. Why did I do that? No, I can't use it. At a burn. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking right. Sorry. This is cast iron, baby. Okay? I gotta use the right type of things to use this silicone shit. That shit nuts. My phone. It must be in the oh, yeah. What was that? Oh, good. Okay. Are you still plugged up? Oh no. Uh-oh. Don't die on me. That's the reason my son bought me a new laptop because it died. And it gets unplugged. Okay. Plug back in. Yeah, hopefully it don't die, y'all. So I do need this and I do need I'm gonna use the gritter spatula. Probably bought this. Look, is it back? Come on, don't die on me. If it died on me, y'all, I'm not coming back. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'll come back later, but as far as the cooking show, it's gonna be over because I ain't doing all this. Look, I gotta get this shit done.